Bub. That one. Why is music so hard?
Because it just doesn't like you, apparently.
No, I'm just trying to find a good scene. Oh, that's good to have a back burner. How's everyone doing tonight?
A bit exhausted.
I'm doing well.
I'm having a shot. I just got home.
Let's see. Is everyone here?
I believe so.
Oh. Your mouse and wire headset on? That's okay. Co, you alive?
Mm-hmm.
You don't sound alive. Did you take a nap today?
Yeah, I did.
You doing alright?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
You don't sound alright. You don't sound
fine.
normal.
Don't worry about me.
She's probably just very groggy.
Okay. Heather, you here? James, you here? I'm taking those both as no. Yeah, all we're missing is just shut. We're also quiet tonight. It feels weird. I don't like it.
What do you guys want to talk about?
I know you're eating. I don't know where Heather or James are.
Oh, I'm here. I'm sorry. I was just zoned out.
Oh, okay.
I was about to say, are you doing like combat with the cat?
No, I was just trying to find a replacement headset, and I did get my mouse to work. I'm just dumb.
Well, still don't know where James is at. Ugh. TRT. Alright, I guess while we're waiting for James. James? I just saw green. There he is! Okay, he's here. Woo!
Had to empty the dishwasher and then had to go to the bathroom.
Does everyone have water?
I had
Right here.
Shoot.
That's the one thing I forgot.
Hurry!
No problem.
I'm delayed.
As long as he's doing that, I'm gonna get more salad.
Oh my goodness. Everyone get water, get your food, get your desserts.
So bossy.
Well, I have a 7 a.m. shift and I have to wake up. And it's 10:20 right now. So, I don't want to be dead tomorrow if I can help it.
Just call out. That's what everyone else does.
Heather, you think I'd call out?
Sarcasm.
Yeah. I don't know. Knucklehead. See, this dog that I have right next to me would eat my headphone. Go lie down. You menace. You're a menace to society. Okay, so we're not having Fia, and we're obviously not having Anna at the moment. So, Rin, you're still the only girl tonight. That'd be great.
I'd say Jack's gonna be a girly for a second.
He could fan out. He could be a fan like a girl. He could act like a girl. He'd be a best friend.
He needs the bottom.
That's true.
What I miss?
Rin's gonna paint everyone's nails.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spotting!
Spotted! Alrighty. We're all here? We're all ready?
Yeah.
Fabulous. Alright, let me turn down this music. I can't even hear myself think. Alrighty. You all enter into a cheering arena. The crowd is very energetic. The knights are parading on their horses and down below. Merchants are calling out their wares, and food vendors are selling delicious roasted nuts that will just wave through the air. This place is charged with energy, with how excited everyone is. There's even some betting going on. You all find a seat somewhere near the top of the stands. And as you look across the field below, there are many different types of flags and many different arena-style areas. The jousting tournament has finished the day prior, but it looks like the melee, sorry, already gotta look up what the words I was looking for. But the melee and hand-to-hand, yeah, melee bouts. Sorry, gotta find it. Okay. But melee bouts and hand-to-hand combats are closing today. It is in the final tier of winners, or final tier of contestants. As you are looking at the contestants down below, you notice that multiple of them have different colored bands around their arms. Each one varying in looks, size, strength, and age. But the bands do not seem to judge what they are supposed to mean. What are your guys' impressions so far on this tournament?
Seems like quite a busy finale.
This is the first time I've seen this many fighters.
Stax is just watching in silence.
What does he think, though? What's going on inside his head?
Break the fourth wall.
Intrigued. He's very intrigued. Break the fourth wall.
What's Rin thinking right now?
Rin's gonna be worried that Xena won't be able to see.
No worries, we can sit in the back.
You guys are sitting in the back. You can see the whole entire field from where you guys are.
That's why I didn't
Although
say
Zeno might
anything
need to
about
stand on the bench.
I figured, like, since you put us in the back, I was just gonna have him stand and see. That's why the only thing I said was just like, this is the first time I've seen so many fighters.
What is Simon thinking of this very noisy atmosphere?
He doesn't really care for it, but he's really hoping to see some blood and maybe some guts.
That can be arranged. What about Airden?
Airden is just casually munching on a on a skewer.
More skewers?
Would you
Does he have a
rather?
bottomless pit of his stomach?
Would you rather him eat something else?
Fair!
But as
Might
for
as well
his,
get a freaking sucker, though.
but as for his thoughts on what's going on, he's just staring forward and thinking to himself, my old team and I would have wiped the floor with all these people.
Alright. As the crowd is talking on, a man comes to a podium that is in the back of the arena. There is some sort of device that's allowing him to enhance his voice. Ladies and gentlemen, are we ready for tonight's finale? As he says this, the crowd roars in cacophony as the announcer is waving his hands up like this, trying to get an even louder reaction. Tonight, we will see the final combatants of each of our tiers. Our three-year-long winner of this melee combat is finally going head-to-head with a newcomer. We shall see if this newcomer can take the throne, or if our reigning champ can still keep the crown. But before we get to those events, we'll finally see who wins the green tier bracket. Up first is Sir Edward against Sir Gordon. Please give a round of applause to our first contestants of the night. As he steps off the podium, two men in different sets of armor take place in the ring on the left-hand side. You hear many people placing bets as to who will win this fight and go on to the semifinals of this round. Well, actually, no. Semifinal bracket round. Let's see. As these two are about to start their round, you hear someone calling out bets to the left of you. Bets, make your bets tonight. Who will win this round? Want final round tonight? Any takers? Sir Gordon or Sir Edward?
Any takers, any takers. We're looking for them electros. We're looking for them sovereigns. Come on, let's give it on up, shall we? I'm sure you can spare a few leaves if you know what I mean.
Alright. Any betters? Anyone feel like gambling tonight?
Not with this tier.
From this vantage height, unfortunately, you can't see much besides shiny.
God,
You are very high up. It's hard to tell the quality of equipment from up here.
If I had
Wish I
thought
had
about it.
binoculars.
You mean
Binoculars?
wait,
What are binoculars?
wait, do you mean a spyglass?
Fine. Okay, amend it to spyglass. Whatever. I forgot what. But when? Okay, hold on. When were binoculars made? I'm looking this up.
Me. Meanwhile, Alex, fuck it, I want a microphone.
Well, it's like some sort of contraption. It's not a microphone exactly.
It's like
It's
one of those.
electronics.
The first,
It's one of those.
the first binoculars were 1894, but there were early experiments in 1608.
Possibly
So I guess up
those.
to you.
No takers, no takers.
I wish I had implement that allows me to see better from a distance, so I could view the craftsmanship and quality of the competitor's equipment.
You know, if you said that in character, I feel like that would have been a whole lot better. I wish I had a contraption of some sort that would allow me to view the combat and admire the craftsmanship of their wear.
I'm just gonna use spyglass. Okay.
Do you even have a spyglass?
I don't think any of us do.
No.
No, but I'm gonna use spyglass in the sentence.
Okay. That's what to say.
You know, I wish I had a spyglass. I can't see the quality and craftsmanship of their equipment from here.
I wouldn't worry too much about it.
This is literally my job. I
This-
get better
this is
by
just-
observing things.
This is not work. This is just to relax.
Well, one guy's wearing armor and the other guy's wearing armor. Does that help?
It was literally that Lord of the Rings scene. Well, I describe it to you. Or shall I find you a box?
It's funny because the guy he played
Because-
that was standing on a box.
Yeah, Orlando was standing on the
Orlando
box.
Bloom was standing on.
It just added to the humor.
As you
Let's
guys are
help Lauren a bit here.
conversing, as you guys are conversing, both knights are not knights. Both men are exchanging blows, match from match. One on the left, I guess, the one with the brown leather armor has a slight advantage over the one with the other with the black leather armor. He's slowly pushing him back to the outside of the ring, and finally gets a leg up to where the one in the black armor takes a step out of the ring, hence giving a point to the man in the brown leather armor. They reposition themselves and continue on with their fight. This time, the man with the black leather armor with renewed vigor. He goes to swing upwards towards the shoulders, trying to find a way to knock the sword out of the other man's hands. And as he does this, the man with the brown armor dodges and uses the blunt end of the sword to knock his back, causing the other man to stumble, almost losing his balance. He gains his balance quickly, though, and heads towards the man in brown and continues fighting. As he is pushing, as the man in black is pushing, and the man in brown finds an opening and slashes towards the side, drawing the first blood. It's a nasty cut on his right side, and the man in black winces in pain, but continues fighting strong. As this round continues, it is going longer and longer until finally the man in brown hits the man in black's arm in a way that causes him to drop his sword, giving another point to the man in brown. Next round starts, and the man in black is furious. He charges towards the man in brown, and very aggressively, yelling out a cry as he dives for him. Luckily, though, the man in brown is agile enough and steps out of the way before he himself gets stabbed with the sword. As this fight is continuing, the man in black's attacks are becoming harsher and harsher, until finally he's able to push the man in brown outside the circle, finally gaining a point himself. As this next round continues, they both fight with even more renewed vigor, as time is also running out. If the man in brown doesn't get this upcoming point, it may run into overtime, therefore leading to a sudden death. As they continue fighting, the man in brown is skillfully dodging each of the man in black's attacks. He is, and finally, he lands a critical blow onto the man's legs, causing him, man in black's legs, causing him to stumble and falling to the ground. The man in brown points his sword to the guy's throat, and you can't hear what he's saying, but it looks like he's asking the man in black to yield. After pushing him even down more into the ground, as the man in black struggles to get up, the man in black finally surrenders, giving the third and final point to the man in brown. And we have our first round winner, Sir Edward! What an amazing fight, guys. He'll be going on to the semifinals, and we'll see if he can make it to the final round. The crowd goes wild as the man holds up his sword in victory. And then he helps the man on the ground, now that you know as Sir Gordon, up, although he shoves away the hand as he moles back to the area for the fighters. The excitement is very much in the air. The night continues on, the rounds continue on in a similar fashion, going through the ranks of the Green Knights, the ones that were left, until we make it into the final round of the green tier. Sir Edward has made his way through the rounds and is now going against a man by the name... Yeah, let me look at my notes, sorry. By the name of Sir Bell. This fight commences, and it's even more brutal than the last, as you guys have just watched a series of fights, almost leading to the death of a man in the previous round. This is not like... Actually, yeah, no. This is far more interesting than you thought. Simon drinking it all in as he sees all the injuries that are happening. He got his blood and gore.
Not too. It seems like they're a bit more gladiatorial than I would expect.
I don't quite understand what they're doing.
They're fighting.
Just looks like
They're-
they're smacking each other.
It's a tournament. They have to knock one another off the ring or get them to pass out within a certain amount of time for each point. Looks like best of 3 or something. That's about it, my friend. Have you never seen any sort of competition?
Not, I don't usually stray too far from my workshop.
I imagine he hasn't seen a lot considering his height.
Well, I'm
Check.
sure
Tackle.
there's children around, so they must be able to see it as well.
Zeno levels you with the glare sound.
He doesn't care. He's not even looking.
He is above you in that regard. But anyways, Sir Edward and Sir Bell circle each other, and this fight so far is a bit more refined than the previous. Each one matching blow for blow and keeping somewhat in the dead center. They are about an even match. So much so that they're a couple minutes into the fight, and not a single one of them has caused a point to happen. Soon enough, though, Sir Bell manages to gain the upper hand over Edward and begins to push him back towards the edge of the ring. But just as he thinks Sir Edward's going to step over, he parries and finds a way to get Sir Bell out of the ring, causing a stumble back. Thus, the first point of the round has been given to Sir Edward.
Come on,
They
man.
continue.
It's just a kick. What the fuck you doing?
Oh my goodness.
Look
The round
at her.
continues in like fashion, both matching point blow for blow. However, this time, Sir Edward gains the upper hand, moving in so fast that Sir Bell does not see, but he manages to recover quickly and manages to release Sir Edward of his sword thus gaining Sir Bell a point as well. This is neck and neck. Does anyone care to take any bets now?
No.
Still don't quite understand what's happening.
They're quite even, and they're on a tiebreakers, you know. I'm sure even you, with your mechanical know-how, can understand the basics of a game.
I got the points part. The sword play, not so much. And
Yeah,
just
you're
being
more
able to-
into tool play for yourself, aren't you, buddy?
I don't really call it play, but sure.
Yeah, I bet you get a lot of people.
What are your Aridin? What does your character think? You're muted.
Sorry. I'm trying to ignore my compatriots as they bicker over such strange things. Can you remind me again what the competitors look like?
It's kind of hard to see at this distance of facial feature-wise, but you know that Sir Edward is wearing a brown leather armor, and Sir Bal has similar leather armor, but more of like a lighter color.
Okay, so one has a darker, one has a lighter. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'll have some fun. I'll put 2 silvers on Sir Edward.
Alright. You called. I love that show. You call over. What are they called? People that handle the bets.
I'm not
Call over the people
sure.
that handle the bets, and you make your bet on Sir Edward. And as you make that bet, he hands you a slip of paper giving you the information for the bet. And as you finish that, Sir Edward actually gets another point as he manages to push Sir Bell out of the ring. Alright. So we're going to do things by chance. Everyone.
Sorry, you
We're
cut
gonna
off
see who-
at that last.
I want everyone to roll me a D100. This is going to determine who wins. That way it's completely fair. And I want you guys to tell me either higher or lower for, like, if you have to beat my number for Sir Edward to win. So I guess what if you guys roll lower than Sir Edward will win. If you guys roll higher than me, or well, depends on how you guys want to go about it. So if you want Sir Edward or words hard. I have an idea. I swear.
I mean, I could make this a little bit more simple. So if we roll higher than you, Sir Edward wins, and then I win my bet. But if we roll lower, then I lose the bet.
Yeah.
And then I just lose my pieces there. So easy enough.
And the majority have to do that. So you want higher for Sir Edward to win?
Let's
Or
go
lower?
higher. No, let's go lower.
It's like, yeah, remember, we're
majority
talking,
wins.
we are talking about Alex here, so at this point.
You don't know what I rolled. I could have rolled extremely low. Or I could have rolled extremely high.
It
Let's
could be
go
anything
low.
from a 1 to a 100.
Yep.
Well,
Let's go low.
Set. Take your bets.
Xander, you have to double bet to win your bet.
So Miguel's saying low numbers for the win. Chax is saying low numbers for the win. Senna's saying high numbers for the win. So that's 3 out of 6 of you guys. Okay, they're neck and neck. Simon's indifferent. You cannot be indifferent. This is you're
There
not
is
allowed
no
to be indifferent.
there's no centrists here. No fence sitters.
This is you betting against the DM at this point.
You can't straddle the laser wall. It'll just cut you in half.
No comment.
Oh. Okay, low. So, where are you going? If you say low, if you say high, I'll go to where you. Oh, okay. So the low numbers, you had to make sure you did not get above a 68. Majority of you did not get above a 68. As this fight is continuing, Sir Bird manages to also gain another point as he manages to push Sir Edward out of the ring. But with the neural energy, Sir Edward makes a final push, and he is pushing even harder, but like his life depends on it. The strikes are happening faster, stronger, so much so that Sir Bird can almost not keep up. Sir Bell, my bad. Sir Bell cannot keep up. This has been the most exciting fight of the night so far. Mind you, each match has taken about 5 to 8 minutes. So it's been happening very fast. This has been the longest match so far, though, by exceeding 10 minutes. As Sir Edward is pushing, he manages to finally push Sir Bell onto the ground and get him into a choke point. You can see him doing the same thing he did earlier against Sir Gordon, to a point where they're almost roughhousing on the ground until Sir Edward gets that final hold and is yelling at Bell to yield. Finally, Bell yields, and Sir Edward wins the green tournament. Aridin, you have won your bet.
Oh boy, how much did I win?
That you'll find out at the end of the night once all the betting has finished.
Fair.
I'll just make a note of that.
All those precious organs smeared on the ground. What a waste.
I would still like to see what the craftsmanship of those swords are.
Is there anything other than craftsmanship you were ever interested in?
My wife.
How wonderful.
Yeah. In the interest of time, in the interest of time, we're just gonna go to ends of each round. So let's see. After green, so green. Gotta look at the colors again. Okay. as the crowd is calming down from the previous fight, the announcer comes back to the podium. And we have our champion of the green round, of the green bracket, Sir Edward. Coming from humble origins, he has made his way to the top of his tier. Everyone give a ravenous round of applause to this brave contender as he takes home the prize for the green bracket. The crowd erupts in cheers.
This is
And-
Tiki clapping with his middle fingers.
It's oh my
That,
goodness.
that does not. That does not look like his pointer fingers.
You will
He's
never
doing it on
know.
purpose now. My goodness, y'all. What are your guys' thoughts so far? Is this not exciting enough?
As the player, I'm excited. As Zeno, I'm still confused.
It's dumb, fun entertainment. Nothing but. The
There's
Kini
something
will
to
be
learn from it.
interested, but he might be more interested in later in the night.
What did you say, Simon?
Simon thinks there was something to learn from it.
Oh. What does Chax think?
Shax is interested in learning the sword swings.
What is Zaridan thinking about this tournament so far, and especially now that he
he's thinking that well, I got something out of the evening, aside from food. Tonight was a good night.
what did Rin think of the first tier of the tournament? Y'all are stupid. Rin?
What? Sorry.
All good. What did Rin think of the first tier of the
She wishes there was more boys kissing in it.
I don't think she'll see that tonight.
Let's
Boo.
get
I mean,
make out.
I mean, doesn't Zucchini have that thing?
True.
Sorry,
So is
but you're gonna have to pay to watch.
Oh.
Voyeurism.
Shit.
Is the kitty interested in voyeurism?
Surely your friends get a discount.
I'm gonna.
Hi.
Depends on what you can throw in there.
Harridan's gonna go grab a pastry.
I'm asking for Ren, of course.
Sure, buddy.
Oh my goodness. Alright, give me 1 second. Yeah, in the interest of time, we're gonna kind of speedrun the tournament, and by doing the finales of each game or tier. And so let me look at my list of names. No, right. Oh my goodness. So I'm gonna have each of y'all roll a phase.
Roll a what?
Roll what?
Cut you off.
D100.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm too good.
Yup.
I rolled a thing.
Doesn't matter what you roll, just depends on.
I had the
matter.
same roll as the first time. I don't understand.
Oh.
I meant a pastry in real life.
He got himself a donut. Got himself a
But you said
donut.
pastry.
Yo,
I didn't
Eric.
realize you meant a real pastry.
Yeah, what'd you think I meant?
I thought you meant Aaron was going to grab the pastry.
Okay. For info of the finalists of the Yellow Tier tournament, we have Sir Guile and Sir Andre. Giles, when his by being very aggressive, he beat his opponent in less than 5 minutes, showing superior strength over speed. Meanwhile, Sir Andre won his tournament by flexibility and outsmarting his opponents. Also, roll D100 for me, Xander. Now, if you guys would like to take place in the betting, I will acknowledge that right now. One on Andre. Okay. Just Does anyone else want to take some bets?
Nope. No betters here.
X finds it a waste of time and money.
Oh. It's the most lucrative thing, though, if you win. Is Aridin going to be betting? Is he holding out on this round?
I'm gonna hold out on this one.
Okay. So since we're only betting on Andre, does your number need to be higher than mine or lower? That is the question. Higher. Okay. Higher, okay. I can already see it's going to be higher just because everyone's saying higher. Yeah. Should really have you guys do that first before I have you roll.
Mm-hmm.
Next round. Next round.
Hey, clearly our gambling problem needs some adjustments.
A little bit. I'm figuring this out as I go. Alrighty. So, as this final round of the Yellow Team commences, Sir Giles is aggressive right at the start. He lunges for Sir Andre, and just as you think that Sir Andre is going to get impaled, Andre dashes to the side, making a quick nick at his leg, causing him to stumble a little bit. Giles rears around and starts his flurry of attacks, almost pushing Andre outside the circle. You can tell that Andre is very flustered, but Sir Giles has won the first point. As the next part of the fight commences, You can see Andre taking a more careful stance as he is more on the defensive. Giles is giving everything in his power to gain the upper hand again, but Andre learned from his previous mistakes and continues to dodge and defend while trying to push Sir Giles backwards. As he's pushing him backwards with his defensive maneuvers, Giles gets visibly upset and even more aggressive. This allows for Andre to sidesweep him and butt him in the back with a blunt of the sword. And then as Giles flails, he does a fancy maneuver with his sword, forcing Giles to release his own sword, therefore giving Andre a point of his own. Giles is livid, and as his next round commences, he pushes forward an attack as well. But this time, Andre meets him for speed, defending as he looks for an opening in Giles' attacking motions. Finally seeing one, he maneuvers around Giles and slices him on the back, causing Giles to whirl around, trying to get the upper hand again on Andre. He is livid. He again pushes forward, trying to get Andre out of the ring. And out of surprise for the sudden boost of speed, Andre does get pushed back out of the ring, therefore giving Giles another point. Andre then gains composure of himself again, and he manages to get on the defensive. He's defending every single one of Giles' attacks almost flawlessly. You can tell that Andre has been practicing a lot, using his speed to his advantage, especially since he has a smaller stature than the man in front of him. This is a very fast fight, and a flurry of blows makes it almost impossible to see what happens next. And out of nowhere, you see a sword land on the ground, and as you look up, you see Giles clutching his hand as it is visibly bleeding. Andre has won the next point. Whoever wins the next point wins the Tier Yellow tournament. Giles switches hands, and you can tell that he is visibly less confident in his opposing hand versus his more dominant hand. But due to the wounds on his hand, he can't hold his sword. Therefore, Giles has become a little bit more sloppy in his technique, or well, whatever technique there was. And at this point, Andre pushes forward and manages to get the upper hand. And as Giles is fiercely trying to defend, Andre manages to swipe at his Achilles heel, causing him to stumble backwards out of the ring. Sir Andre has won the Yellow Tier tournament. Rin, you have won your bet. You will be getting your winnings at the very end. Alright, team. The crowd goes wild as the announcer steps onto the stage. Well, wasn't that exciting today? Who knew that Sir Andre could move like that? Against a hulk of a beast like Isles, too. Oh, next up we have our blue tier. Give it up for the finalists of our blue tier tournament. Alright, everyone, this time, bet high or low, then roll your D100.
That one guy seemed very aggressive.
You have to be. This is how competition tends to go.
Wouldn't aggression cloud your judgment, though?
In making a critical decision, yes. But you only have a split decision, you only have a moment to make that split decision. So, usually, it's best to control the situation with a certain level of aggression.
You guys are split for this one. Any bet people today?
It's nothing like making stuff. You have to be cool, calm, and collected, methodical the whole way through. Make one mistake, the whole thing just doesn't work. That's interesting.
That's life.
It's just saying, it's interesting the difference between the blade and the making of the blade.
Well, one takes time, the other one can take a mere moment.
Okay, I'm just waiting on Takini's roll. Okay, so you guys are tied for high and low.
Oh.
So, okay. Now, the question is, we have Sir Bryce and Sir Marius. Sir Bryce won his previous rounds through what seems like a lot of luck. He managed to outsmart his opponents in very tricky ways, not including, though, striking them and basically cutting him up like ribbon. Sir Marius seems like a very skilled sword fighter, though. He's been able to match each of his opponents skill for skill, and has been able to outmaneuver them at each turn. So he seems more skilled in terms of fighting. Now, is there any bet taking place this round?
No.
Not a betting man.
Oh, this is what's making this fun.
I'll be right back. I want to go grab some stuff.
What were the names again?
Bryce and Marius.
Yeah, screw it. 1 crown on Marius.
Marius. Alrighty. Any other bet takers?
Yeah, I'll vote. I'll do 1 gold the opposite.
Okay, so you said 1. Airden, what did you say your bet's gonna be?
1 sovereign.
All right. 1 gold. Okay. and you also said one sovereign as well, Rin, but for Bryce.
Yeah, I'll match his bid before the other guy.
Okay. Alright, so since you said higher, Bryn, you need to beat my number to win, or for Bryce to win, and since you said low, Airden, you need to have lower than my number for Marius to win. This is anyone's game. And since it was just so like even on high and low, I'm just gonna use. Oh. Actually, no. How am I gonna do this? Because you guys. That's actually weird. Okay. So I used it higher. Say lower for my number. You guys wrote that. Why did you guys have to split evenly? I was person here.
I am back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Trying to make sure this is as fair as possible. How would you go about making this fair, Xander? Just DM to DM.
Basically, you did everything that I would have thought of, but in this case, you would have to roll lower for her to win. And in this case, if you rolled higher than me, then I win. So down to it, it's your D100 that determines it. So.
Okay, so we're just determined. Okay,
Also,
so we're just gonna keep it as that, like whatever you guys.
You just keep. Well, no. The system she has right now is fine. So all she has to do is roll her D100, and the rules are the same.
Already did that.
And the rules are the same. So what did you get?
You'll find out.
All right, then let's get to it.
Okay. So for Bryce to win, you need to have roll higher than my number there. For Marius to win, you need to have roll lower than my number. Alright, we'll keep it like that since it was an even split. Alrighty. As the round, the blue tier round commences, you see a lot more skill than the previous two tiers. I'm sure by now you guys have begun to realize that each tier is divided by skill level, and each fight keeps getting more interesting and being dragged out longer and longer as the tiers progress. Sir Bryce and Sir Marius are circling one another, and and soon Bryce makes his first move. He lunges towards Marius and tries to nick him in the arm, his sword-wielding arm. But Marius, being the calculator that he is, manages to dodge at the last second, parrying Bryce and meeting his sword for sword. A series of blows exchange as Bryce tries to get the upper hand, but Marius clearly has the better skill as he manages to push Bryce towards the edge. But however, just as he's about to push Bryce over the ring, Bryce parries and does a quick turnaround, almost shoving Thaddeus outside of the circle, hence giving Bryce the first point. As the round continues and they get back into the circle, Thaddeus attacks first this time, trying to get the blows to happen faster and faster. The footwork being so fast that it's almost kicking up a small cloud of dust beneath them. You can almost tell that Thaddeus is trying to wear Bryce out. He's moving in such a way that you can tell that Bryce is getting a little bit slower. As Thaddeus is pushing Bryce around the ring, Thaddeus finally lands a blow strong enough to knock the sword out of Bryce's hand, finally gaining the point as well, making him tied 1-on-1. The round continues, each going blow for blow. Bryce, however, is finally pulling his tricks up his sleeve and is slowly causing small cuts and scrapes along the man's arms. You can almost see the blood pooling on his leather as even from the distance that you guys are sitting. This is a very interesting fight. However, Thaddeus does not seem to be phased like the other contenders were earlier. He is pushing forward as Bryce continues his antics. As this part of the round is continuing, Thaddeus finds a way to push Bryce out of the ring with a parry and a flourish of his sword, causing Bryce to stumble out, gaining another point for Thaddeus. The next round continues intensely. Bryce is giving it all that he has to push Thaddeus towards the edge. But Thaddeus seems like he's almost predicting his moves. This is a very interesting fight indeed. Thaddeus produces a series of flourishes and defenses as Bryce seems to be somewhat aimlessly swinging a sword, but you can tell there's a technique to it. It's a technique you guys that's not very well known, not to many people here, but you can tell that there is some finesse to his own flourishes. This does put Thaddeus off kilter, as he fails to block one of Bryce's attacks, therefore knocking the sword out of Thaddeus' hand. There's another point to Bryce. They are now tied 2-2. This is the last time that either one of them can get a point. They're finally meeting each other skill for skill. And the crowd is going absolutely wild. Bryce continues his wild flourishes and parries as Thaddeus adjusts to defend and take in the situation at hand. You can tell that they're both straining at this point. The cuts on Thaddeus' arms are finally getting to him. However, though, as Bryce goes in for a knockout blow, Thaddeus dodges out of the way and kicks Bryce from behind, causing him to stumble. And as Bryce turns around to defend, Mattias lets out a series of blows that proceeds to push Bryce backwards and finally out of the ring. Mattias has won this match. Therefore, Airden has won this bet and Rin has lost. What is going through your guys' minds as this is now the third tier out of 5 that has finished?
It's a fine tournament.
Tex is enjoying it. He's just not showing any engagement, but he is enjoying it.
Why was he spinning his sword so much?
To make him look cool. He's trying to make himself look cool.
Sometimes you have to put a little finesse on it.
Alright, the announcer comes up as the crowd is still going wild. Well, I'll be! That was a fascinating round of the blue tier. And for our winner, Sir Mattias! Oh, he has done this blue tier proud. Will we see him next year in the red tier? We shall see. He's almost up to par with those of that tier. Speaking of, we begin the finals. The finalists of the red tier. Everyone, bring your hands together for blah 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 blah. Names don't matter.
Names don't matter at this point. Yada yada yada. You've seen a boy.
Exactly.
Where did the air horn come from?
Alrighty. So let's everyone low or high. Alrighty. You guys are doing it to me again.
I'll split right down the middle.
You gotta stop betting, but are you?
No.
Welcome to the gambler's ruin.
I need to stop. But
Chasing
will
that
I?
high of the first win.
Alrighty. Now. Here we have Sir Conrad. And our first mask component, Wolf.
Woof.
He's wearing a wolf mask.
How original.
Oh, great. How original.
I know, right?
Jinx drinks. Tea's on you. Hmm.
Oh my goodness, y'all are fun. 1, 2, 3. Where's your number? Airden?
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
I guess at this point, I just need you guys to if those, I guess since only you and like Heather and Xander are betting, you guys are the only ones that need to stay low or high at this point.
Yeah.
I'm not
just-
betting to the finale.
You're only gonna bet in the finale? Next round after
Yeah.
this. Okay. Okay. So your number needs to be lower than mine, Eric. And Rin's number needs to be higher than mine.
Oh, so we're doing this again.
If you guys are going against the same, or going in opposite directions, though. However, if you guys are both betting on the same person, one of y'all need to agree on something.
I'm going Wolfman. Oh!
And who's the other guy?
Conrad.
Conrad. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Keep rolling wrong, guys, because I keep getting messages.
Then I guess I'll go Conrad.
Oh, why not both together? You like betting against each other, eh? That is the bet taker saying that. You like betting against each other, eh?
Smooth. Anyways, I mean, what's a little friendly competition?
We're gonna be like unnecessarily aggressive and being like, friendly, what's friendly? We're gonna kick your ass!
What?
Okay then. You heard him.
Right.
Miguel, why is there a gif of a cat getting missiled?
Why not?
So, I feel like this is one of those don't ask questions kind of deals.
Okay, and write in the chat what you guys are betting.
Yep. Okay. Yeesh.
That's the GIF. In case that wasn't clear.
Why?
Don't ask
Okay.
questions.
This is gonna be fun to calculate at the end. I would say at the end of this, give me a day to figure out how many y'all from these bets. Because I gotta crunch numbers for that, and I don't got time for that tonight. And so I'll post your winnings in the chat tomorrow.
Hmm.
Or Tuesday.
Alrighty.
Okay. So, Conrad. He is a very skilled fighter. He has been at this tournament multiple times, slowly making himself up through the ranks. Meanwhile, Wolf is a brand new competitor, taking the red rank by storm, as he has also been climbing the ladder. It is hard to tell how this fight will go. The fight starts, and both Conrad and Wolf are in defensive positions. It's hard to see who's going to attack first. But after some goading from the crowd after after circling each other for about a minute. Wolf attacks first, almost diving towards Conrad. As Conrad sees this, he deflects and does his own attack, which Wolf also deflects himself. They are exchanging blows, and it's almost hard to follow. You can tell that these guys could be sword masters. These are people who have been trained in the art of fighting with a sword. As this fight continues, you can tell that neither one of them are getting tired. This is gonna be a long fight. As they continue exchanging blows, Conrad finally manages to gain a slight upper hand as he does a twirl and parry and causes Wolf to get off balance. As Wolf goes off balance, Conrad unleashes a series of attacks towards Wolf, with Wolf barely able to defend himself. This allows Conrad to take the first point as he pushes Wolf out of the ring. As this round continues, they begin exchanging blows again, match for match. None giving an inch, none even giving a centimeter. They are staying relatively in the middle of the ring, dancing around each other. It's almost beautiful. It's like a dance as they are matching each other again, blow for blow. As this dance continues, Wolf manages to finally gain an upper hand as he knocks Conrad back a step and manages to swipe him off his feet. As he gets Conrad onto his back. Oh, hush, Kenna. As Conrad goes flat on his back, Wolf manages to release an attack that Conrad manages to block in time. However, the strength of his attack causes Conrad to lose his sword, therefore giving a point to Wolf. As Conrad gets back on his feet, they start circling each other again, starting to dance again for a third time. This has probably been the most entertaining match of the whole entire evening. You can tell by their skill level that they are trained in various forms. Not entirely perfect. Some formations could use a little bit more work than others, but you can tell that a lot of their time has been put into training. And for those who have handled a sword before, you are impressed. This is not an easy match. The fights, the blows continue. And soon enough, Conrad is able to gain a pushing Wolf to the rim. However, just as Conrad's about to push Wolf outside, he does another parry and a flourish, and he pushes Conrad out to the rim, outside the rim, gaining another point for Wolf. With Conrad at 1 and Wolf at 2, it is tough to see where this fight is going to go. However, if Wolf can get one more point, the red tournament. As my dog is dragging his feet on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
This has... Right. This next part starts aggressive. You can feel the intensity even back at the stands. As this fight continues, it's almost like Conrad's getting desperate to gain another point. However, that desperation starts to become his downfall as he is starting to make more and more mistakes, which Wolf is taking advantage of. Wolf, as soon as Wolf takes advantage, commands the field. And he is pushing Conrad to the edge again. As these last flurry of blows commence, Wolf finally makes a strong enough attack that causes Conrad to stumble, gaining Wolf the last and final point he needed to win. Wolf has won the Red Tier tournament. If you're curious of what number needed to be beaten, it was 21. There was more
Just barely.
higher numbers. I've been kind of rolling low.
So we're about to have an extra better on Takimi.
That's if he's even there. Alright. As this fight ends, the announcer comes back to the podium. My oh my! What an entertaining display of swordsmanship we just saw there! Our mysterious competitor, Wolf, has won the Red Tournament! Besting Conrad, who is predicted to be this year's winner. Now, on to our final tier. The Black Tournament. These are some of our fiercest competitors yet, the most skilled. Now let's see who takes the win. Our 3-year reigning champ, as he points to a man in the corner, Elias Goodwin, or our newest competitor. He has been pushing through the ranks of the Black Tier with his remarkable skill. Dark Tidings. We'll see if they even make it to the final round.
Dark
But
Tidings.
let's hear it for the Black Tier finalists. Alrighty. Are we betting this time, boys and girls?
Sure.
No? Sure? Who are we betting on?
Who is guy number 2?
There's Elias Goodwin, who's been the 3-year reigning champ. And then there is Dark Tidings, who has been making his way up the ranks and is almost predicted to win.
Dark Tidings. I'll bet on him for 4 gold or 4 L.
4 sovereign,
Uh,
the highest one, or
no. Uh, give me a second. Okay, so what's under sovereign? Crown?
crowns. Yep.
I'll bet 2 crown.
The being in legend piece.
Any other takers?
I'll pass this
The
time.
reigning champ or your pastime?
I'll pass this time.
Okay. Rain, you betting?
Yeah, she'll take her last sovereign, but I'm gonna bet with Takini this time.
You're betting with Takini, alright. You sure you want to sit out, Aridin?
Fine.
Don't give in to peer pressure.
Party hard, Simon. No, you just, if you win, you get a shit ton of gold. Or, well, money in general.
I mean, I already had 2 wins under my belt. I think I'm good.
What are the 2 options?
Dark Tidings, who
Dark
is
Tiding.
predicted to win, but there's also the 3-year champ, Elias Goodwin.
Let me roll. Huh. I'll bet a gold piece on the Elias.
Okay. Now, for this time, I'm not having you guys roll. This is already a predetermined win.
Oh, story.
Why have you done this?
Yep. Alrighty. As my dog whines because she's jealous. Alrighty. The final round of the tournament begins. As predicted, Elias Goodwin and Dark Tidings makes it to the final round. This is the most anticipated fight of the night. And let me just... Oh, blood is pumping. Everyone's adrenaline is high. The crowd is going wild. As this round starts, Elias makes the first move. He goes for Dark Tidings, and as he runs at him, Dark Tidings manages to move out of the way. Despite his large stature, he is very quick. see Elias gain control immediately afterwards. He is not going down without a fight, and he is showing everyone that reason why he is the 3-year champion of the Black Tournament. The fighting of blows continues in a whirlwind. It's very hard to see where these blows are even going. It is a beautiful dance that is happening right in front of you. This is definitely worth the anticipation. They meet each other blow for blow as barely a sweat breaks out on either of the contestants. You see a lot of unique forms on Dark Tidings. Some that even some of these sword masters in the arena have never seen. He's got a very unique fighting skill. But this is what's giving him the edge against Elias. However, Elias seems to be matching him despite the inconsistencies with the styles. As he is pushing, it looks like Elias gets the upper hand. But as soon as that happens, Dark Tidings manages a series of flourishes that causes Elias's sword to fly from his hand, landing on the other side of their fighting circle. Dark Tidings gets the first point. The fight continues, and Elias is a bit more careful with his work time, going a little bit more on the defensive, measuring Dark Tidings' fighting style. As this happens, he unleashes a flurry of attacks, pushing Dark Tidings back and back. However, Dark Tidings manages to gain a foothold again and pushes him and Elias back to the middle of the arena. This is very intense. You can feel yourself sitting on the edge of the seat as you're trying to figure out who's going to get the next point. It is neck and neck, literally, as they are aiming everywhere, but also holding each other's grounds as best as possible. Finally, Elias makes a push, and that causes Dark Tidings to lose his own footing and causes him to step outside of the ring, giving Elias a point. However, Dark Tidings does not look fazed. As they're looking at both of the contestants, Elias has multiple wounds and scratches from previous rounds. But as you look at Dark Tidings, there's barely a nick in his armor. It seems, as you guys are, that anytime he gets a point against himself, it's because he gets pushed out of the arena due to the small fighting area, and not due to lack of skill. The only way Elias is going to win is if he can push Dark Tidings out of said arena, outside of the circle that they have been given. This battle has become even more intense. Dark Tidings emits a series of flourishes and footwork that unsettles Elias. He is struggling to block and defend himself as Dark Tidings is pushing against him. But in a moment, his sword once again leaves his hand, giving Dark Tidings another point. Elias is losing ground. He can... pardon me. He sees this, but you can tell that there is still fire behind his eyes. This is the last chance he has to even get a foothold over Dark Tidings. As the fight commences again, Dark Tidings unleashes even more blows. This time furious and more dangerous than past 2 rounds. Even more furious than the beginning of the tournament, from what you hear of the crowd. It's almost like he stopped holding himself back. And in a matter of seconds, Elias loses his footing and he loses his sword for the third and last time. Dark Tidings has just won the grand tournament. The crowd goes silent for a split second before erupting in a series of cheers. This was not predicted. The announcer looks very shaken. Well, I'll be! And for the winner of our grand event, Dark Tidings! He has won the grand prize and has won the title of champion. Dear sir, won't you please remove your mask and tell us your name? Dark Tidings does not. However, as the cheers go on and they wait for an answer, everyone roll perception for me, please.
That's decent.
Let's see if I can find... What does this sound like?
Like we should all be running.
Oh. Funny you should say that. Alrighty. Zeno, Aridin, Simon, Rin, and Chax. As you look towards around the crowd, you see many dark figures emerge and start to surround the new tournament winner. You can't hear what they're saying, but you see swords unleash as they all try to attack him. And then, out of nowhere, you hear a scream through the crowd as there seems to be multiple fights breaking out. Chaos erupts around you, and everyone is starting to run out of the arena. Then you see what looks like a noble's head rolling on the ground near the bottom where nobles have been
You
sitting.
should really leave.
This was a trap.
But for who?
We should leave.
That is the greatest question.
We should leave. Let's leave, guys.
No, that's quite the cliffhanger.
Not just yet. I see guys. You guys are running, right? Right? You're leaving?
I'm running.
Well, I don't know what's
I don't
going
know,
on.
Aaron, what are we doing?
I'm excited for my bed.
No. Why does the music
I
change?
was about to say, the vibes changed really quick there.
Oh, we're putting that on the again. Alright.
Okay.
Are you guys gonna stick around and stay your chances? Are you gonna defend the team to be attacked for no reason, or are you guys gonna run?
None of our business. We're out of here.
I build things, not fight things. As much as
You
I would like
guys-
to help, I can't fight.
You guys make it out. Actually, no. Everyone roll me. What would that be? Maybe dexterity, maybe?
Run away?
Well,
I'll
let
take
me,
you run away.
I mean, let me ask you this question. Do they see us? Are they going to engage us?
Well, that's a great question. Do you want to chance that?
No.
Our goal is to slip out unnoticed, so it would be a stealth check. And to which I rolled a dirty 20, by the way.
Alright, rolling a stealth check.
To which I rolled a 22.
Uh-oh.
Curiosity's pulling her back. Okay,
No,
I
not the
can work with that.
curiosity.
I can work with that.
Not the curiosity.
Oh,
Why?
Takini's curious as well.
We're like, what
There's a
about
road.
our gold? What about our money?
That'll be collected. That can be collected later. There's officials for that. There's an official betting pool. Okay. Eridan, Zeno, Simon, Chax, you guys managed to sneak out stealthily. However, Rin, Takini, before you guys leave, something catches your eyes. This Dark Tidings has just defeated all 7 what appears to be sword masters that were surrounding him. And he is yelling out something about how the the empire is corrupt, how this regime needs to fall. You begin to realize that this is someone.
Hey, how many people are you going to be in love with?
All of them.
You begin to realize that everyone so far that is being eliminated are sympathizers of the same cause. As you're starting to piece together things that you've heard from the crowd. Dark Tidings has been going on about justice and fairness and equality this whole entire tournament. And these strikers, the people that he is fighting, were ordered to stop him at the very end. Prove that he is what's the word I'm looking for? 12 AM brand. That he is no more than a nest.
Sorry, you broke up that last bit.
He's no more than a hornet in a bee's nest.
Hmm.
This is very much ploy. But you do not know exactly what for. Nor do you have time. As you finally make your way out right before one of the men in the crowds been attacking people spots you. You all make it out of tournament and head towards the inn, deciding to hunker down for the night. That's interesting way to end the tournament.
Hmm. I go up to Rin to ask her something. So is that the work of your friends on the other side?
What?
The Shadowmen?
What are you talking? What?
Eh?
My friends? Who?
Was that the work of your friends from the other side?
What are you talking about? I am, as DM, am asking
Very
that.
Wait, did you describe them
As
as like
player, I'm very confused.
shadows? The people who are attacking everyone?
Since when does she do voodoo?
No, these shadows are known as the strikers for the Emperor.
Oh, I thought you meant like literal shadows,
Nope.
not some sort of. Never mind.
Okay,
Nope, they emerge
so-
like
What?
shadows from the crowd.
Yeah, I knew your mind was with the Fae, but I was like, how would that connect?
Sorry, I must have not heard the whole thing and thought like it was literal like shadows.
Hmm.
But
You guys can roll a history check to see what you know of the strikers in entirety.
sure.
No,
You wouldn't know much
Oh,
in general,
no.
Zeno, so don't bother.
Fuck it.
no.
The shadows are with the fucking fairies.
Oh,
That's so.
You've been too sheltered at this point. You've never had to encounter these folk. You have no idea. You thought these are myths and fairies.
Yeah, fuck it. My misremembering is actually my nat one. I think they are fucking
Rin,
workers of
perfect,
the
though.
Fae or some shit.
no, I'm just saying that, not James. No. Rin,
okay.
you somewhat try to understand what Takini's going on about when he says shadows, and you remember the strikers that you see, and from what you know, those strikers are exclusively in the employ of the king, the emperor of these lands. They are sent out on his behalf to handle any and all business. And you know that wherever the strikers go, chaos follows. But they're not always used to be that way.
Do you still ask your question, are those your friends? Or did that
Yeah,
not happen?
because I guess Sakini thinks that they're fucking magic people too.
Okay.
That one.
So Rin's just gonna be like, no, those are the Emperor's fucking dogs.
I didn't see them
So-
having any issues.
Are they working hand to hand then?
I don't know why they were here, but they work for him.
It literally came out of nowhere.
They're meant to blend in with the crowd. They have the skills and resources, anything, everything that they've been trained to do. A lot of them being trained in stealth specifically.
I don't know. I've been doing a bunch of stuff and all that. I'm not sure how you're able to blend in like that. Not without some unnatural help.
I know, from what I understand, they have pretty intense training.
Alrighty, out of character. Every time I get a nat 1 for a history check, I have to connect it to the face somehow.
It's all employed by the face to control our minds.
I can be down on that idea.
We're being invaded by another realm of existence.
And they're putting pixie dust in the...
Takini's an alien. Takini's an alien conspiracist, but for the Fae. He's got a tinfoil hat.
I don't even think tinfoil works here. I think it's gonna be a leather hat. Tinfoil has not existed yet.
Not quite.
Tinfoil hat equivalent.
He's got a leather hat with a horseshoe on the front.
It protects my mind from magical influences.
He's gonna ask Zeno to make him a lead-lined hat.
Alright, is there any more conversation? Like, this is a lot just happened now.
No. Although I will walk up to Zeno and ask him to make a leather-lined hat with a horseshoe. Inside the hat.
I'll add the lead-lined hat with a horseshoe. What just happened? Who were those people?
I guess they work for the Emperor with some sort of help from the Fae.
The Fae have nothing. You know what? It doesn't matter.
How do you explain how they were able to get so infiltrated with the crowd without magic?
We were all distracted. The big tournament. We're not gonna notice that.
Someone would have noticed and brought it up. Especially with how big their swords
By that
were.
logic, how did no one notice us?
Well, that's because we sneaked. So, this...
Rena's just like dumbfounded, staring at Takini, like, what?
I'll make your lead-lined hat when we get back. Aridin, what do you think?
I think it was pretty clear we were in the wrong place at the wrong time. Come the morning, we're gonna get back on the road and get back to our job. Speaking of which, are we close by that one location that the Fae told us to go to?
There's a location the Fae told you to go to.
Because isn't there something that the Fae wanted us to retrieve for her?
we had to
Oh, that's
retrieve
the
two
mountain
beasts.
range. You guys know we're close to the mountain range.
Also, I saw that there was a nobleman's head fall off.
We're not sticking around for that. No need to just end up being blamed for it.
If it is true that they were sent by the Emperor, there might be a little more than just a little infighting.
Oh, you believe that there is a conspiracy in the inner councils, do you?
Are we
I
like
wouldn't
in
say...
like common room of the tavern, or are we in like
You
private
are.
rooms? Oh, cool. So we're just
I mean, you just made it to the tavern, like the inn/tavern. Did you have made it to a room? Never specified.
Can I
Mm.
look around and like see if there's anyone listening to us?
Roll perception.
Let's just go to sleep. That would be grand.
Dirty 20.
You can tell there's one or two eyes shifting towards your group's way. They may or may not be listening to your guys' conversation.
Okay, I'll just be like,
We just go to
Ixnay
bed,
on the
guys.
Emperor A.
The what now?
As you guys are wrapping up your discussion, the inn's door opens again. And as the door opens, you see a tall man. He has raven black hair and icy blue eyes. He looks somewhat familiar. But you can't quite place it. He goes up to the barkeep and asks for a room, snagging probably the last room in the inn. This is a very big inn. And he puts down the name Reskin. He goes off to his room, and your whole entire party, just as you guys are talking softly, notice his gait. It's got a weird aura. Can't quite place your finger on it.
I don't think he likes us.
I don't think anyone would like us.
You kidding me? I don't like us.
He didn't even
All right.
address you guys, or
Well, I gotta bounce. I have a meeting to attend. I'll see you guys
Ooh.
tomorrow.
Are we gonna be bouncing at this meeting?
I'm going to bed.
Would you
Go
like
to
to
bed.
know, medicine man?
I'm ignoring this. I'm going to bed.
ooh, Takini's getting it on.
Use protection.
Is there protection in this time period?
No.
I'm sure there is, like lambskin. I'm gonna look it up.
I think there might be something like that.
Don't come back to me if you catch
The
something.
The only things they had in this time period were herbal remedies, and most of those were just to increase the chance of having a child.
Condoms were first documented in 1564.
So yes, there is some
But the-
medieval type of condom.
What
Wasn't it
a
like it was a goat intestine, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, in China they were made of oiled silk paper or lamb intestines. But in Japan it was from tortoise shell and animal horns.
that must not have been comfortable.
I would not think so.
nah. He's just gonna raw dog it. Fuck it.
In this time period, you sure?
I don't know what the fuck kind of goat intestines there are.
I think I'd rather a goat intestine than syphilis.
Nah,
If I go to bed, can I walk away from their discussion?
Yeah, I
That
was
was
gonna
Well-
assume you did this a long time ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll figure it out on the way. I'll see if I can pick something up.
Yeah, Takini's gonna get on. The first out of everyone in this campaign. Oh yeah. Any last
I gotta
minute
find my
things you
wife
guys?
again first.
Any last minute things you guys want to do or say?
Yeah, where'd that tall off guy go?
He's already in his room. You might see him in the morning though.
Can I roll to? Can I roll to make some progress on Airden's hidden blade?
Ooh, you're doing what, Aaron?
Wow.
Oh my god. Don't.
You gonna oil it up?
Oh my god.
Oh, it's gonna be round 2. Thursday.
Motherfucker.
What have you been rolling, Takini?
I've been just rolling, but
You
I rolled
performance.
for performance for you know what.
What did you roll?
My-
What did you roll?
The only high roll I got this entire session.
Takini's gonna be sore.
So how much progress do I make with a 17?
You make a decent amount of progress, but obviously still not finished yet. It's late at night, you're tired, so despite those conditions, you've
Does
made
Zeno
it.
have to also roll performance?
Huh?
Why would Zeno have to roll performance?
Same as Takina?
For his work on Eridan's blade.
Here-
Keep
Yeah,
up.
duh.
He's not finished yet, you know.
What?
Don't worry about it. You did not.
Zan, it looks like Xander's been. Co, how about you guys? Fun,
Let's see how effective that quarter incher actually is.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
I can't talk about materials, can I?
No, not with this crowd.
Or the actual projects themselves. I'm just gonna say project number some number instead.
Nope, you gotta be specific.
Yeah, project number 69.
Yup, a number. I'm skipping that number specifically.
I'm surprised
I
you know what
think-
he's saying.
Lovely.
I think Xander's done with us.
Is that a private project there?
Alright. And with this, we fade to black. Off in- and that is where we're ending tonight's session. Next session, we'll be back on the road again after finding out the end results of that tournament and collecting your money. Because you did rightfully win. You were betting through the betting guild.
I think I'll just keep my gold coin.
You already bet that. You already lost your gold coin.
You lose some.
Win some, you lose some.
It's called the Gambler's Ruin.
God
Unless
know
you're me.
when to hold, know
Or-
when to fall down, know when to walk away.
Thanks
know
for
when to
watching,
fall.
guys.
Hey,
Yeah.
Simon.
Who's gonna win?
Do you know how to gamble with no risk?
You don't.
Just
I'm
have
so-
both ends of the gamble be a positive.
Oh my goodness. I'm surprised we only had 2 betters. I thought you would have maybe bet 1 or 2 times the key. Simon.
I did.
You only did it once.
Okay.
Where-
Okay.
Where's my ability score improvement? I betted.
I never said anything about that. I said gold. If you won some, you get gold.
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 Go.
Gold. Gold!
It's tis the rules of betting.
Are we out?
What did-
Or are we still